Thank you, Anne, for a beautifully orchestrated final session, and thank you to the panellists. That was a great way to finish what's been a tremendous meal that we've had to digest over the last 4 days. So thank you very much for that. Indeed, over those 4 days, there have been some provocative questions posed by the chairs and moderators. We haven't forged answers, and that's always work in progress and always will be. But I thought there was a tremendous breakthrough this morning when someone from industry acknowledged that regulators do have a sense of humour. So that will go down in the annals. Progress. Look, the truisms are that there's extraordinary opportunities in this digital economy world, and yet there's a world of pain from digital disruption and how you might be a digital disruptor. And there's a lot of frustration, pent-up frustration, and uncertainty amongst a number of industry players, and that's always totally understandable. And indeed, one of the benefits of this week is that we get to see and feel and hear and smell that, and the regulators' consciousness about it is doubled down. So the regulators and those responsible for regulation, they know that there are players in pain. They know there are opportunities to be taken advantage of, and they know that they need to not impede it, and to the opposite extent try and facilitate it. And they also know that the whole regulatory and legislative framework in this space requires a rethink. And they also know that the next tranche of developments, be it IoT or many real live manifestations that will emerge in the wider digital economy, means that we're all going to be dragged into a much wider world. And they know that one of the ways to work around that at the moment is through greater cooperation with other regulatory agencies within their own country, within the regional environment and across the globe, and to indeed reach out and work cooperatively with all those multiple layers of industry. So it's been fascinating, it's been enjoyable, it's been stimulating. There's been some lovely points of contention. Cordell, the last chap who just walked out, he had to get a plane. So it's been an interesting week. I'm saying that because I'm teasing my friend here. I want to, on behalf of the IIC, our directors and our management, thank all of our CRP sponsors. We are a membership organisation, as I said at the outset, and we are funded by the members of the IIC, but we always appreciate the extra assistance that Google and 21st Century Fox as our platinum sponsors and our gold sponsors in the Walt Disney Company Facebook. Bankgkok, thank you, and ETDA and our other sponsors provide, and it would be remiss if I didn't at the end of this just thank them again. On behalf of us all, I wanted to thank Andrea and Amanda for your faultless, seamless organisation and your wonderful caring effort. And JP, I wanted to again thank you and the staff of the CRTC for the very lovely performance that you guys put on and the way in which you've gone about it. I want to thank the chairs of the various sessions and the work and the breakout sessions and the moderators. I want to thank all of those who have been panellists over the course of the last 4 days. I think or they were previously known as combatants by Peter Lovelock, but I think participants is a much better and apt phrase. And I want to thank you for your attendance, your participation, and your genuine enthusiasm and interest in the subject matter, and the broader outworkings of the IIC. So, what's next? What's on the menu in the future? We've got Washington, the TMF coming up at the end of November. Qatar is very likely in March. Andrea, she's nodding. I can't remember the dates, but it's indicatively March. We have Brussels, as we heard, for the CPR week next year. And hopefully there will be a number of new chapters springing up around the world as many of you see the opportunity to start to localise these big global issues. And we at the IIC would love to assist you if you are interested in starting a local chapter. The IIC is for its members, and our AGM follows at 5 o'clock in one of the rooms next door. If you're a member and you'd like to come along and participate in the AGM, that would be great. Finally, I just wanted to announce that the Industry 4.0 session tomorrow morning has been cancelled. As I think we're all aware, the King of Thailand's health is in dire circumstances. The mood of the country, given that a number of our Thai colleagues were organising that, participating in that, attending that, is such that it would be inappropriate to proceed with Industry 4.0 tomorrow morning. So naturally we apologise for that, but I think everyone is understanding of that circumstance. So and we reach out to our Thai colleagues in the room and who have been so terrific in the way in which they've assisted the conference over the last 4 days. We wish them much love and happiness and contentment. It's a difficult period for them, and it would be finally remiss if we didn't say that in closing this down. Thank you again, everybody, for just a wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing you maybe in Washington, Qatar, Brussels, or perhaps at one of your local chapters. Thank you again, and see you soon. Bye.